The thought behind buying this house was, first of all, we wanted our house to be into the center of the city. So Mangla being quite center of the city, we wanted a nice, compact, modern house in which we, being a nuclear family, working parents, wanted space for our passion as well as work. So when we work from home, we wanted it to be equipped for work from home, as well as we wanted our passions to be displayed everywhere, and we wanted it to be fulfilled with the rooms. Even for the kids, we wanted space for them. We wanted them to have their own likings, their own hobbies to be cultivated here. So that was the idea behind a small, compact and a modern house.
I think there were multiple factors as to why we chose Fabdays. Number one, even before we met them, we got a couple of very good references about them from friends who had used their services. And secondly, when we looked online as well, the overall positive feedback about Fabdays was very high. So that really helped in terms of narrowing the choices. Then once we met Vineet and team, Vineet being the head of the company, he was involved there right from day one, which gave a lot of confidence in terms of the company giving priority to our project, because we were under deadline pressures from our side as to wanting to move in over the next 3 to 4 months. So we wanted to show that whichever company we select, they deliver in their promised deadline. Moreover, they were very, very professional in the way, in terms of understanding our requirements, doing a project visit with us so as to gauge the requirement, and then giving us a professional quote basis our requirements. So the overall entire pre-sales experience was very, very positive, both from a feedback perspective as well as the experience with the company, which really helped us to close in on Fabdays. I think the overall experience was very good in terms of the kind of professional and structured approach which the company took. One of the things which worked best for us was the fact that we had outsourced the entire interior decoration of the house to them. Whatever part of the work they had to be done, and not just in terms of sourcing the material, building some of the stuff, end-to-end stuff was outsourced to them. And the entire team at Fabdays, whether it was Pratima, Meenakshi or Lakshman, they did a fab job of coordinating all the activities end-to-end. And given that we were working against a lot of time pressures, I think the team ensured that the end result was met. There were a few times, when there were a few issues here and there, small issues, but I think will happen with any and every project. But the way they managed it, took care of it proactively. Vineet was also there to help out as and when required. It was very, very complex. It was very, very nice of them, and we really appreciated the overall experience. So unlike the kind of horror stories we have heard with some of our friends, I think Fabdays did really a fab job.
And just to add, it was a very nice way of doing things. They gave us a lot of options to choose from. There were a lot of reworks, even when some things were done and we didn't like it. So we were given options on changing it and making it better. Because when it comes on the wall or in actuals, in practical, that time things differ from what it is shown in 3D designs. So that is where the expertise come into picture, and that is where the customer focus comes into picture. They've had a great customer focus, and we had couple of changes even on the last minute, even when things were completely done, but we still changed a few things. So this is how the customer satisfaction comes into picture. So I would say our experience was amazing with Fabdays, and we would definitely recommend it to others as well.